A grandmother recently lost her grandson. He was 6 months and 15 days old. He was killed, not by an ordinary car accident, but one that resulted in one from someone texting and driving. And you may wonder, how does this reflect on me? Why should this concern me? Well, because it could be your life, it could be your wife, or your child, or even you could be the one texting and driving that may kill someone's loved one. Texting and driving, safety.com, reported in 2011 that 23% of all auto collisions involved a cell phone. That's 1.3 million car crashes in that year alone. And this is a problem affecting our generation, and it's only getting worse if we don't do anything about it. You see, today I'm going to be talking about the effects of texting and driving and finding solutions to this problem. Because if we don't do anything about it, the death rates are going to continue to increase. And you might say, I can multitask. I can do many things, and I can do texting and driving. But the truth is if you are texting, your eyes are off the road, and you're not looking at the road. And so, it says in guardchild.com, they reported that it takes 5 seconds to pay attention to your phone, and that's 5 seconds that your eyes are leaving the roadway. And if you're going 55 miles an hour and you're looking at your phone, you've already driven the length of a football field that you weren't even paying attention. And so, it's another fact to know that teens who text and drive, 10% of the time, they're not even in their lane. They're outside of their lane. Once again, texting and driving, safety.com reported that 1 in 5 drivers of all ages admit and confess to surfing the web while driving. Even if you're not driving and decide to text someone intentionally knowing that they are driving and thinking that they can handle it, you can cause a fatality too. So this whole texting and driving topic affects people that don't even do it. You need to be mindful of the people that are driving. I wouldn't want to text my mom knowing that she's driving, because potentially that could cause a fatality, or even lose my mom's life, or she could take someone else's because she was tempted to look at her phone. The death rates, like I said, are continuing to increase if we don't do anything. AAA Foundation reported that the estimates suggest the distraction contributes to 16% of all fatal crashes. That's 5,000 deaths each year resulting from texting and driving. See, nearly half of the people who say they feel unsafe from driving is because of all the other people that's distracted around them. And that's what scares them. And so now it's time to make a change. It's time to do something about it. And as a paramedic and as a medic driving upon scenes, the last thing I wanted to do was roll up on a family member. And so I'm sure that's the same thing that you would think too. So I believe that we should implement laws and devices. See, the laws implemented would be enforced to keep drivers from texting while driving and penalized. And so it brings in accountability. And on the other side, devices will prevent people from utilizing their phones while driving. And that includes the work vehicles too, because companies are seeing people driving their work vehicles and being distracted because they don't feel like they're being watched by their employer. But the fact is they're driving 18-wheelers and running people off the road because they're looking at a text message. And a simple one that's very short too, that might say, okay, I'll see you later. You see, why do I think that these changes will work? It's easy. Because enforcing the law makes people think twice about it. You know, when people get pulled over, they don't want a ticket. And when law enforcement officials take a stance and ticket people, it makes them think. And it keeps drivers from being distracted. When the device activates and doesn't allow them to operate their phone while they're driving, it makes them think, I don't need it. I don't need to do this. And it keeps the public safe all around. And yes, I really do think that this is going to help, because manufacturers need to start putting them in vehicles, making it where you can't talk on your cell phone or utilize, even at stoplights or stop signs. So what can you do today? Take action. Don't text and drive. See, if you have a problem with texting and driving, turn your cell phone off. Simple as that. Or, if you can't get away from your cell phone, make yourself put it in the trunk of the car before you even leave the vehicle, before you even drive off. Or if someone is in your vehicle, make sure to hand it to them so that they can hold your cell phone. In conclusion to my talk that I'm very passionate about, texting and driving kills thousands of people each and every year. Old or young, it doesn't matter what your age is, you're affected by it. So awareness, laws, and devices that prevent this from happening, lives will be saved each and every day. Lives are more important than a text, and your text could be the last that you receive or that you even send. So, I'll leave you with these last words. Don't tempt fate. The text can wait.